All right, good morning, class. Today is December 18th. We are very excited. It is our last day before winter break. Oh, shoot. We're not filming a virtual video for class right now. We're doing a 7-fish video. Welcome. As you can see, I am in the actual office today. Whoops. Because I teach. And I am headed on ice tomorrow, Saturday. So I don't know when that video will go live or if we'll even catch fish to make a video, but I want to do a quick review today on a new product. You can see in a clip here of me unboxing a new product, which I'm very excited about. It's called the MARCUM Lithium Brute Battery. The Brute battery is a 12-volt battery. It's a lithium battery and it's 10 amp hour battery. So most of the time when you get a Vex, you get a MARCUM, you get a standard lead acid battery, and that's generally what we've been using. That's what I use on my kayak, a lead acid battery. They're cheaper, they are heavier. Most of them come with a 9 amp hour battery, but you can get them in an 8 amp hour, you can get them in a 7 amp hour. What that means is it's just how much basic juice is in that battery and how long you'll be able to run your unit on that battery. So I normally like a 9 amp hour battery because essentially I'll be getting longer runtime out of it. For instance, if my unit was drawing 1 amp per hour, I would get 9 hours. But most Vexes and units are running a little less than 1, so you generally get more than what it says. Every unit is different, especially if you're running the new Hummingbirds or whatnot, or even if I'm running my Garmin Flasher. Those units, that screen, the brightness setting, there's all sorts of things that can make that unit drain faster. So today, I want to show you a new modification I did to my ice fishing box. My ice fishing box, you've seen it before, right here. It used to have the Garmin Striker 4 on it. Now I've got the Garmin 63V, which you've seen in a video before, so nothing new here. But I added a couple things to this. You can see a couple things hanging out the side of my box, and I want to show you how I did that and why I did that. I will take no credit to at least this part of the new modification. That all goes to Jay Siemens. If you haven't watched some of his videos, please go check them out. He makes some great content. He is a great filmmaker, so check out his videos. Anyways, let's jump right into this package. So when I open this up, let's turn this down a little bit. Don't mind my festive cat sweater with jingle bells on it. When you open this bad boy up, it's pretty standard. It's as normal as how I had it. So let me just set this transducer off to the side. You have your battery box as I have built in the past. You've seen this thing before. I have styrofoam in the bottom of my kit to keep it insulated. Now this is pretty standard, but what is different is I've got a couple of wires coming out the side. Now, I don't have to have these wires coming out the side of the tackle box, but when I'm on the ice, will. When I'm not on the ice, or it's pretty icy, I will end up keeping these wires on the inside to stay dry. And I can do that just by sliding this over, tucking them in nicely, and closing said box. But here is the modification. So inside here, I took out my standard lead acid battery, which is heavy. I don't want to be lugging that thing around on the ice because that is a heavy battery. I've done it for years, but what we're going to do now is I put my new lithium Brute battery in this box. So if I open this up carefully, because I had it all wired so perfectly before this video, you can see it's the MARCUM Lithium Brute battery as you saw in the unboxing. When we open this, it looks more complicated than it did before. Now, what I added to this, of course, was that lithium battery right here. And everything is running off the battery the same, except what I added that's different is this DC converter. What that does is convert this battery juice into something that is usable via 2 USB plugs. So now I can plug things into these USB plugs, whether that be a GoPro, whether that be a phone, an iPad, and maybe an underwater camera, anything. These will be coming out of my ice box. Now I could have done this with my lead acid battery as well, but the reason I'm doing it with this lithium ion is because it has more juice, it has a longer runtime, and I have 10 amp hour. I'm not gonna be running that much battery. So if I want to, Maybe I won't use this all day, but if I want to top a battery off or whatnot, I have the ability to do 2 times. I'll show you how that works right now, or just to prove to you it works. I'll take the USB, I'm gonna plug this in, I'm gonna set this right here so you can see it light up as soon as I plug it on. Charging. I'll do it to the other one. Charging. So that's how handy that is. Really quite neat. Now, MARCUM sends you a special charger for this unit, and it splits up into 2 different pieces. So what I've done, MARCUM gives you this bottom piece, and it comes off to a bracket to this top piece. What I did, I spliced in the converter with the power that goes into my unit. So all 3, so I'm running 3 things from this battery. I'm running the Garmin unit itself, I'm running my inverter, and I'm running this charger coming out that charges this lithium ion battery. So there's 3 things coming into this battery. Basically, I spliced them all in together, and then I slid them into one of these little brackets, slide it in. Now all of this is in this box. I don't have to even open this blue box at all. I used to have to open this blue box and clip on the alligator clips to charge my battery. You don't even have to do that at all anymore. So now, let me set this box over here. When I'm ready to fish, I can just close everything up nice and neat in here. I put a little notch in the side of this kit so I can run my wire out the side. So this one will run out, and this one will run out. Then I can actually close this. This stays nice and neat. Whoops. This comes around, sits in here. Once again, I put a notch in the side of my Yeti tackle box ammo can so the wires come out the side. And like I mentioned, if it's really wet and sloppy out, I don't want these wires exposed, I can just keep them in the box. But when I'm fishing, I may want to mount a GoPro to the side of this, as seen on Jay's video, and then just run power to it. And then I could charge my unit right out of this too. Maybe when I'm on the ice, I'll probably end up leaving this little guy on the inside and just have the 2 USBs coming out the side. And when you go to close everything up, you can see when you power on the unit that everything works. Everything is sealed up right now. I've got my 2 GoPro wires, or excuse me, my 2 USB chargers. Let's show you that that turns on and that I can run an iPad off it. Go ahead and hit my power. Garmin's powering on. Go ahead and set the iPad here. Balance it kind of here. You'll see the light turn on in about 1, 2, 3 seconds. I could run that off my phone. I could run it to a GoPro, whatever it may be. So this is the new modification I've done. I'm gonna try it out tomorrow for the first time. I'm very excited to get on the ice. We are driving north because our ice, yeah, I saw a couple guys fishing, but it's a little thin for our liking. So I'm gonna drive up north where it's safe. Once again, be safe out on the ice. Thank you so much for watching this modification. I'm pretty stoked for. I can't wait to have extra power on the ice and make my whole ice kit that much lighter. So if you're interested in a lithium battery, they are a great option. Really lower down the weight that you're carrying on the ice, or have it on your boat in the summer and it'll be that much lighter as well. That much more runtime and that much more fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy.